We have all been in a situation where an injury has caused us to take a step back from our regular workout routine. This is life. These things happen. What is important is how you respond to this situation. Do you slam the brakes, pull the handbrake up and put a stop to your activity altogether and lose the progress you have made? Or do you continue to go hell for leather in your workout routine and risk further or potentially permanent injury? The correct answer is neither. While that seems obvious, most of us live in the world of all in or all out. By this I mean, when you're being good, your diet is perfect and your workouts are regular and intense. And then when you're being bad, your diet is out the window and workouts are few and far between. In this video, I'll be discussing how to find that middle ground while injured and maintain the progress you have made so far in your health and fitness journey. The first thing I'll be discussing is calorie intake. Although you are not stopping exercise completely, you will be decreasing the amount of training you'll be doing. As your activity level is decreasing, your calorie burn for the day will also be decreasing. In order to make sure you don't gain weight while your training has been put on the back burner, you will have to reduce your calorie intake to suit your new activity level. If you were previously training intensely 5 to 6 times a week and your injury has caused you to cut back to 3 to 4 times per week, you should look at reducing your calorie intake by 200 to 300 calories per day. A good way to find a new temporary calorie goal is to use a BMR or a basal metabolic rate calculator website. It will ask you to enter a few stats like age, height and weight. Based on these numbers, it will give you a calorie goal to maintain your current weight based on your new activity level. Next thing to look at is your protein intake. If you don't hit your daily protein targets, you will lose lean mass. Simple as that. A good rule of thumb for maintaining muscle mass is to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. For example, if you weigh 170 pounds, you should consume roughly 170 grams of protein, give or take a few grams. Not hitting your protein targets won't make you gain fat per se, but it will cause you to lose lean mass, which will technically increase your body fat percentage based on your body weight. So eat that chicken. Now, onto the training side of things. Just because you're injured does not mean you have to kick your feet up completely and let the healing process begin. You can still maintain your workouts and keep your activity level up. It's all about modification. For example, let's just say you have an injured ankle. Using compound lifts as an example, does this mean you stop squatting and deadlifting? Yes, for now. Does this mean you stop bench pressing, overhead pressing and rowing? No. The bench press does not require much movement of the leg or ankle to complete the exercise efficiently. While the overhead press and bent over row do use a certain amount of leg stimulus to complete, we can always modify. Instead of a standing overhead press or a standing bent over row, how about modifying it to a seated press or a seated row? Another great element of resistance training to use to your advantage on top of your modified compound lifts is isolation lifts or body part specific lifts. If one leg is injured, who says you can't work on the other leg? Single leg work, like single leg kettlebell deadlifts or single leg box squats, can be extremely beneficial. If you can't put any weight on your ankle to complete a deadlift, who says you can't work on the lower back and glutes with a dumbbell glute bridge? There are literally thousands of exercises out there, so there is definitely a program out there to suit you while you're injured. Keeping your activity level up while injured is essential to maintaining your current physique. The two main cardio exercises I recommend for basically any injuries is walking and swimming. Unless you have a fractured spine or 2 broken legs, you can go out for a walk. Hitting 10,000 steps per day is essential to maintaining bodily health and fitness. Depending on the severity of your injury, swimming is a great full body cardiovascular exercise which helps increase full body strength and endurance without putting too much stress on the joints or your injury. Most importantly, do not return to your previous exercise routine before you are ready. Consult your physio before trying to increase your activity level again. If you try and come back before you're ready, you have an increased risk of re-injuring yourself or worse, causing permanent injury. So keep doing everything right, hit your calories, hit your macros, get your 8 hours sleep per night, keep up your modified workouts and let the recovery process do its job. Thanks for listening guys, I'll see you in the next one.